Hey folks, this is BestInSlot. Welcome back to our Jurassic World Evolution 2 Malta Jungle Ruins Park Build shebang. In the last video, we added ourselves this very cool mod which contains these Jurassic Park 3 themed indoor raptors. Really good stuff. I'm going to name these very quickly. This one is going to be called Sleepy, with a purple security rating, the scariest security rating. And this one, the female, is Big Jack Horner. Bam, there you go. They look fan-dabby doozy. And we do actually have another one, which I'm not going to name because it's just kind of sitting here doing nothing. But I mentioned this in the last video, and people told me afterwards. I was like, oh, is this a weird hybrid? Is this a weird kind of mix of the two? Have they invented this? This style of JP3 Raptor is actually in Jurassic Park 3. I am deeply ashamed of this. I had no idea there was a third skin of Raptor in Jurassic Park 3. It's very briefly on screen. It's definitely not, you know, as showcased as the other two by any stretch of imagination. But you can see in Jurassic Park 3 a Raptor that looks like this, with these white dots going along the spine. I was blown away. I didn't know it existed. I'm deeply ashamed. So you're my shame. But yeah, really cool to know. So I will keep that in mind for the future. And now I'm sad that we don't have it in the game by default. So Frontier, if we could get the third JP3 Raptor skin in game, that would be cool. I can't believe I didn't know that. And I've got something else to push for, so that's fun. Right, today, we're on our penultimate build. We're going to be building this area over here. Next video, we're going to do our poacher game trail around like a mountain, volcano, whatever we're going to do over here. A big natural area, but today we're going to do something fairly natural. So we've done loads of buildings, as you can see, tons of building work. This area is meant to be a little bit more loose, and we've kind of got like a waterfall sort of area, and there were a lot of suggestions to kind of lean in that direction. So we're going to build a ruined river, cavern, Spinosaurus, MEGALANIA, Dreadnoughtus combo kind of shebang. We're not going to connect it with this. It's going to kind of sit separate to I really like that, by the way. It's kind of going to sit separate to that. This should be fairly chill. You'll notice I haven't uploaded in a little while. I feel like I say this all the time at the moment. Like, I feel like I'm constantly ill. My dad was sick a few days ago, Friday, Saturday, and I didn't want to get sick. I've been training a lot, I've been working out a lot lately, and, you know, you get sick and it does a number on it, right? It kind of stops you, and I really didn't want to stop, so I banished my dad away. Like, he's not allowed to come anywhere near me. And, hoping that would help, and unfortunately it didn't do a goddamn thing, so I felt pretty roughly ill. Now, I'm already doing better. It's been a couple days. It seems to have hit me hard and fast, but then gone pretty fast as well. I'm still a little bit ropey, but I'm well enough that we can manage a video. But last night was okay, but I tell you what, the night before, oh boy, whew, I was proper fever dreams, and it was a disaster. Oh my god, it was one of the weirdest night's sleep in my entire life. It really was. Don't know what I'm doing with my life here, but that's always very true. Just kind of building up some waterways. Like I said, I want this to be sort of marshlandy-ish. And we're going to build a cool swampy sort of little habitat in here. And we'll use our invisible fences to make that work. Are they going to kill? Yeah, it's a shame we don't have like an invisible fence mod anymore. I assume there's something we'll get, you know, down the line. But we'll have to do what we can. It's a shame the invisible fences aren't actually invisible. That would be nice. But, you know, you can't win them all. Just do this all the way around, and I think we'll kind of skirt this around the base of the mountain, like so. And then we'll just cover it with trees as much as humanly possible, and hopefully you won't be able to see any of it anyway. So that's going to be the exhibit. You're not going to view it. This isn't meant to be something for the guests. This is meant to be just, I don't know, maybe it's just a wild bit of land, or maybe we'll build like a little barrier over here. Like concrete barrier or something like that, and that's there. Or we'll do like a little bit of fencing maybe, and that's their attempts to kind of keep this area separate from the rest, from the town, I suppose, from the village. There you go. See, you can barely bloody see it. And if we grab ourselves, what's the best fence for this? I want something that feels, yeah, let's go heavy. I want this to feel like, I want this to be tough. You know, this is the villagers desperately trying to keep the town safe, yada yada, but not wanting to, you know, you kind of want a balance between keeping the town safe, but also not infringing upon the rights of your creatures, I suppose. You kind of want to keep that mix. Let's grab ourselves some decos. Love these towers. Oh no, broken everything. Oh, no, there we go. I don't know what that was about. I'm always a little bit anxious. You know, we are using mods and we are messing around with stuff like that, and it makes... I'm basically living in a constant state of fear, if I'm totally honest, that at any point something's going to go terribly wrong and break. I'm very, very pleased that we're going to get this done before the update comes out. I don't know when the update's going to be. Please don't please don't take that as me knowing when the update's going to be. But I'm assuming, as I've always said, probably mid-March for the next DLC for the game, right? I should have installed Cardinix foliage mod. People keep telling me to do that, but we'll do that in the next playthrough. That's something to aim for. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah. Sorry, my head is all over the place. It really is. I will remember. I will. It's going to be beautiful. Yes, right, update, probably mid-March. And we're going to finish this in time. You know, we've got one video to do, and then we can do a tour. Because the tour for this one's going to be pretty hype as well, because it's so big. But we're actually going to finish a build in time. And as of now, it hasn't broken. So, you know, changing the world right here. It's gonna be like a first for me. What I'd really like to do is do Horror Park again, but I don't know if I can justify doing it again. I also can't... Oh, do I want to... I want some ruins lying around here, right? So they came in and they were taking over the town, you know, the corporate people kind of taking over the village. And they were expanding, and they tried to do this area. And what they were doing was they were turning it into a walking tour. Kind of like when you go to Chester Zoo and they've got like a dinosaur section and you walk around the dinosaur bit. Not an Indominus Rex, that's stupid. What do I want here? Little Dimetrodon standing over there. And it was a walking tour, and you could walk around and look at the dinosaur statues, and maybe the animatronic or whatever, but you'd walk around and look at the statues and have a lovely time, right? And that was, you know, fun for the whole family. However, unfortunately for them and their lovely time, there was a crack in this mountain over here, and it was acting like it's a natural dam, but it's split open and all the water... I don't know if that makes any sense. It has like an underground cave system in this mountain over here, right? And that cracked, the water poured out and kind of eradicated the pathing and kind of created this waterways. And then seeing that and, you know, the pathing destroyed and this kind of natural area, the other creatures, the dinosaurs then moved in and took over it for themselves. That's about as good as we're going to get, alright? So the statues are still there from the tour, but it's covered in water. I don't know how I'm going to make this look like it's got a hole in it. I don't think that's really... It's a real shame we don't have, like, water decorations and stuff like that, you know? Like, a water... Like, if I could have a placeable waterfall, you know how much better my life would be. It would change my life. Oh, I mean... It's a shame about that bloody rock. What I could do... Let me just... Yo, why is that turning... Oh, okay. Right, okay. If I put that there, right? And then... Y... No, not Y. X? No, not X. Z! There we go. I then move that up there and hold B. Bam! There you go! I don't think we can have any complaints about how realistic this is all of a sudden. I have created something marvellous. Sorted. Finished. Yeah, done. No complaints. Perfect. I have nothing to say about this. I mean, it could be worse. It could be better, but it could be worse. We'll put some rocks in the area as well. Just anything to make it feel a little bit like a destroyed, ruinous sort of thing. It bugs me. It bugs me that the trees. I know I get why it's in the decorations with these, but I feel like these trees should be with the rocks in the categories. You know, they feel like they should be together. I feel sad for them. They're lonely. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that, generally speaking. It's not meant to be much. Let's have a look at what we're going to pop into our parks. So, I really wanted a sauropod. Oh God, I've got so much nonsense installed. I wanted a sauropod. So, and we're going to do another sauropod next video. But for today, we're going to do the 2022 Dreadnoughtus. Let's randomize. Screw it. We only get one, don't we? Let's see what we get. Unless there's no pattern, in which case we're scrapping it. Oh, there we go. Mangrove and Pulcrana. Okay. That's a fun look. Dip. So just one sauropod, one ancient sauropod, you know, roaming the area. And we're going to have a Spinosaurus. 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 There we go. That's a Spinosaurus song, by the way. Well, yeah, we'll random again. Live the dream. Go crazy, go wild. Unless it's not got a pattern, in which case you're dead to me. Blank pattern. Dead to me. It's kind of like eugenics, really, isn't it? That looks... Oh, wow. No, I've messed up so... Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I don't know what it is. And it's releasing into the exhibit with the Indoraptor, so... Fantastic. I think it's got a pattern. Yeah, okay, it's got a purple one. Let's just grab that. There we go. I'm just going to shovel you over there, buddy. Lovely. You know what? I know that's a mod and yada yada. I'm blown away that works. I really am. Oh, we need more runes. We'll do some more rune work here by the fence as well. And the last thing I want, though, the thing I was kind of most excited about this build for, really, is I want to put in MEGALANIA. This is a fantastic mod we showcased in the last mod Spotlight, made by HyperSGYT. And it looks so good. It really does. I'm just going to go random again, I think. How many did you get? We have 6 of them. That's a nice number. Hopefully, yes, I was hoping for at least one of the Komodo dragons and the alpha one, which looks really good as well. And the rest is a mix. That is perfect. Love you, Mega. I just think something about having it wandering around beneath the feet of the Spino and in this sort of swampy, beachy inlet sort of area is going to look really good. So we're going to stick those in there. And whilst all that's going on, let's get ourselves some Rwans. Oh, excuse me. Bloody hell. Right. Have I put angle snap on? Yes, somehow. I'm not going to do much of that. Just a little bit of each side. No, if I start doing that, it's gonna look stupid. It's a little nod to the ruins, I think. And actually, the problem is, as you can see, it kills the trees, which is problematic for what we're trying to achieve here. And we've got these trees, but again, this building set, and this is why I need the mod, really, the building set really suffers from a lack of medium-sized trees. You know, everything's either huge and bushy at the top. Actually, can I... Oh, it's my Planet Zoo. I used to do this all the time at Planet Zoo. I would grab a tree, sink it into the ground, and and it creates like this really nice bushy coverage. It doesn't really look like a sunken tree or anything. It just looks like, you know, bushiness. Until this second, I never thought to do this in Jurassic World Evolution 2, but it is, as it always was, a fantastic idea. This is how I did it. So I do miss Planet Zoo sometimes. I'm not saying we're never going to play it again. I know we didn't play the most recent DLC. I'm not saying it's gone forever. I'm not saying it isn't gone forever either. I'm still... Oh, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Right. Like an old bunker. Oh, that might look cool, actually. Yeah, in the middle of the water. It's been abandoned, obviously. We'll put some foliage around it to sell that idea. We'll sink it into the ground so you can't see the grey as much. Oh, I like that. I like that. Yeah. Cool. And let's get loads of trees and have them growing all around it. Inside it. For some reason. Doesn't have to make sense, just has to look cool. I don't know why the trees would choose the bunker to grow around so much more than everywhere else, but that's neither here nor there. It kind of ruins the viewpoint, but I do like the idea. Actually, I think we're going to roll with this idea a little bit more. The bunker kind of worked. Or any of the others going to have that same... I think the restrooms might be okay as well. Again, the same idea. We're going to... I'm just looking for the smaller buildings, really. I think if it's too big, it's not going to work as well. Sink that into the ground. Yeah, no, this is good. This is what I needed. I was just looking for that little something that was going to sell this idea to me. I think this is definitely it. I like the chalk tour for this as well. Because now it feels more like it is from the same group of buildings as the town itself was. You know what I mean? But it is dilapidated and run down. Which is very much the vibe we're trying to sell, so. Sweet! More trees. All the buildings must be... Look, everyone knows that covering a building in trees is like the coolest thing you can do. Why do you think The Last of Us is so popular? It's nothing to do with the story. It's everything to do with the fact that there are many buildings covered in plants and people live for that. Yeah, I really like this. Okay. I'd like a viewing tower. I'm gonna put this in, but we're gonna put this in somewhere else and then move it because I'm a little scared about this one. I don't really trust it. I was just wondering how it would look if I proper sank it down into the ground. And the answer is pretty ridiculous, but you don't know until you try. Wow, time has really flown by. Okay, I think we're gonna. You know what I mean? I think we're gonna. I'd like to put a viewing gallery on this. I don't know why, though, because you're never going to see it, but that doesn't seem important. We can pretend it's used for monitoring by somebody. It doesn't have to have that utility in reality, but we can pretend that's what it's used for. I really like that Dreadnoughtus, actually. Why am I hearing building noises? What's going on? Where are they coming from? Okay, that's gonna get slightly annoying. Pretend you can't hear that. Ah, with the monorail going around in the background as well. Very cool. And all I can hear is that goddamn restroom. So there's our Megalania. Oh, with the amphitheater up there in the distance. So this is what I always mean by things will look better when you do more things later on. Very cool. Rarosaurus, of course. Everything in the game is. Literally every animal, modded animal in the game is a Rarosaurus. I really like that bunker. The bunker, by far the best. But what I mean is that this would not look as good without the hill and the amphitheater in the background. So if I'd built this first, it wouldn't look as good right now. I'd maybe be a little bit more disappointed in it. As it is, I think this is a really cool combination. There's our Komodo dragon variant. I'm hoping when I reload the game, the the bathroom noises will stop, is the hope. Another Megalania colouring there. I wonder if I can do anything more. I really like these buildings. It's a shame there's not a viewing tower that would be appropriate. I don't know. I like it. It's not anything too complicated, right? I think this is too many trees, by the way. Like, it's not often I'll say this, but I think this is potentially actually too many trees. Yeah, that's better. Now I've broken my game. Actually, I've broken my game. Right, so there's our new Dreadnoughtus. Not sure how I feel about the purple. This Megalania, though. Whew, sexy. Unironically. Honestly, my favourite mod ever. It honestly might be up there. His thing is fantastic. And where's our Spino? Hey, caption was working again. Having a nap. Aw, I was hoping to... Spino, come over here. Spino, this way, no. I can't go through the building. Ignore that it's floating. It's one of those ones where nothing looks very good on this angle because of where the sun position is. It's a nice combo though, so I think it worked really well. Three different sizes. Yeah, okay. I think the ruined building thing really brought this together for me. It's still nothing spectacular. I'm not going to pretend otherwise, but there's some views in there that I really like and some views that I don't, but it'll bloody do. I'm sick. Leave me alone. Right, next video, we're going to nip over here, and we're going proper open range here. We're going to do a, like I say, we're going to do a tour. It'll be a truck tour, I think, going around. That'll come from down here. It goes through like multiple gates, like checkpoints maybe. We'll have like guard stations where the poachers get checked. And the idea, like it's a poacher operation, but that doesn't have to mean it's like a lawless free-for-all. Even criminal societies have rules that you have to stick to. You know, go watch John Wick, you'll see what I mean. So you go through multiple checks, you take your vehicle down, and you go and you do your poaching. And obviously, and then maybe we could even have like a second section over here with like a ranger vehicle outpost helicopter thingamajiggy run by the town, and they're like keeping an eye on the poachers and trying to stop them, and there's a bit of a battle waging between the two, because I don't want to promote the poachers should lose. And then we'll do like a mountain or something in the middle and have a tour going around and just loads of dinosaurs and stuff. So feel free to let me know what species you would want in a free-for-all safari zone kind of thing. Definitely a sauropod of some description, some small herbivores. And also, of course, we have 6 Megalanias, a Dreadnoughtus, and a Spinosaurus, all requiring a name, so let me know what you want for that in the comment section down below as well. If that noise doesn't stop when I reload into the game, I will be deleting the restroom, don't worry. And other than that, thank you very much for joining me. You know what I want? Actually, I've just thought about this. Can I... I've just been looking at it thinking this looks really boring. And now I've thought about why. It's just, why don't we just need some grass with a bit more oomph to it. I don't know why I don't think to do this more often. It's a shame that you can't have this and the trees, but that's actually probably going to do quite a lot to spice this area up. Actually looks so much better already. Yeah, cool. Thank you for joining me. Cheers much of as always. Bye-bye.
Houston, if you're ready, we'll maneuver. Reaching out.